What is disproportionality in Black student education? Imagine walking into a classroom where Black students are more likely to be labeled with disabilities they might not have, or face harsher discipline than their peers. This is what we call disproportionality in Black student education. It means Black children are overrepresented in some areas and underrepresented in others, especially when it comes to special education and disciplinary actions. For example, Black students are often identified as having intellectual disabilities or emotional disturbances more often than they actually do. This can lead to unnecessary placement in special education programs that don't match their real needs. On the flip side, some Black students who do have disabilities might not be identified at all, which means they miss out on the support they need to succeed. Disciplinary disproportionality is another big part of this issue. Black students, especially those with disabilities, tend to face suspensions and expulsions at much higher rates. This pushes them out of the classroom and can cause them to fall behind academically. It also increases their chances of getting involved with the juvenile justice system. Placement disproportionality is also common. Black students with disabilities are more likely to be placed in restrictive or segregated settings rather than inclusive classrooms. This can make them feel isolated and limit their chances to learn alongside their peers. These patterns happen partly because of unconscious bias among teachers and school staff. Sometimes, cultural misunderstandings or stereotypes lead to unfair decisions. For example, thinking Black students lack certain skills or behaviors can cause unnecessary referrals to special education or harsher discipline. For parents in African American families, understanding disproportionality is key to advocating for their children. They need to know their rights under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, which guarantees a free, appropriate public education for all children with disabilities. Monitoring their child's school records and working closely with teachers and administrators helps spot unfair patterns. If needed, parents can seek outside help or legal support to ensure their children are treated fairly. Addressing disproportionality means schools must adopt practices that are fair and culturally responsive. Reducing bias in assessments and discipline, and creating inclusive environments helps Black students get the support they deserve. For parents, being aware and actively involved makes a big difference in promoting educational equity for their children.